All right, so let's press play on this. Let's say we're in service here. All right, so I'll start off with pattern one, and I might just let's go into the next one. Welcome to my channel, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Anthony Meadows, and today we're going to be learning how to make a click track for church, in this case for talk music that you can change on the fly and alter in real time. But before we get started, 86% of the people that watch these videos and learn from them are not subscribed. So please, please subscribe. Every little bit helps, and it all allows me to make more personalized content for you guys. So like I said, this is a small channel, so every subscription, every like, every comment is directly felt and much appreciated. All right, so let's jump into this. So right now I have FL Studio opened up. So if you were to have, say, the demo version or any version of FL Studio, this is what you'll see. So you start off with, you have this channel rack right here. And what we're going to be doing first and foremost is I want to just select the tempo. So I'm going to highlight this metronome button right here on the top. I'm going to press play. All right. It's going to give me a fast tempo. I want a sort of a slower tempo for the talk music. So I think 80 is good enough. All right. I can pause that. And you want to make sure you're in pattern mode for what we're about to do next. Now I'm just going to work on some basic sound selection. So I can turn the metronome off. I can keep it on. So I'm going to go up here, and all of these are provided in FL Studio. I'm going to go to this left side, and I'm going to go to percussion, right? So I'm sort of feeling like some sort of bongos here, some sort of like live percussion feel, all right? So let's get this sound right here is good. All right, and I'm just gonna drag it over. I can drag it over top. I can drag it down here. I'm just gonna drag it over here. All right. So I have this egg sound, and sound selection is the most important part, man. All right, so let's look at the sounds I have selected here. All right, got an egg here, kind of like a. Then I got this tambourine and a clap, right? So let's start off with the percussion. So I want each beat to be filled. I won't go into too much detail here, but I want each beat to be kind of filled, right? So I can start by filling every other beat here. So these are beats where it changes the color. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It didn't start at the top. All right, so that's basic right there. So we can do that. Then I want the tambourine to come on the like third or fourth hit. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's good right there. All right. I'm going to spread it out. So I'm going to basically double the length of it. And I'm going to put, so let's put the tambourine here. So this is what I have so far. All right. Then I'm going to put my clav. Let's put it under the last tambourine so I kind of know when it's repeating. All right. And I'm going to start off with this so I know when I'm starting. All right. So it's still a little bland right now. On the egg here in FL Studio, I can click on it. This is specific to FL Studio, but you can do this in any DAW, but you're not going to do it like this. I'm going to go to this wrench, and I'm going to go to where it says echo and delay, right? So when I turn this knob up, it's going to give me some delays, right? Okay, so I get a more of a full sound. So I can play with that and get the sound that I want. All right. So that is the basics of how you find out what you want. All right. Now I'm going to go down here to instruments, right? And you can pick instruments here. You can go to add and you can pick instruments here. I just so happen to know where a lot of things are at, but anything works. And I'm going to pick this string here, the string section. Drag that over here. So now I have this sampler, all right? Now I have this sampler here. So if I were to play that, it gives me a string sound. Hold on. You can hear it. All right. So I get a string sound. All right. So I'm going to sort of incorporate that into the click, right? In some sort of way, I'll probably have maybe this like A flat playing here. That fits our pattern. So that is what we have right now, an instrumental click. All right. Now I'm going to do some EQ to it. I'm not going to get too much EQ in theory right now. But what I do is I post that on my Patreon, and we'll continue this video on the Patreon for those that are interested in how I EQ these clicks to make it fit different church environments, and how I get very technical with my instrumentation, because what we're going to do is we're going to go into this menu here and we're going to mess around with some things. All right. So I'll see you over on Patreon for that. And for everyone else, we'll continue on to the next part. So we're back. I hope that the people on Patreon enjoyed the lesson on theory and mixing there. So, and I hope it wasn't too much, because I know I can spill everything I know sometimes. All right. So now I've made four different patterns here. All right. And what I'm going to do in order to use them is I'm going to I'm going to go to tools. I'm going to go to macros and prepare for performance. I'm going to left click this, okay it. It's just going to tell me we're going to change things up. Now I have these pads that you've seen me use on previous videos. I'm going to take pattern 1, place it here. Pattern 2, I'm going to place it on, I'm going to place pattern 2 on add 2. I just have to slide it up there. All right. These patterns just build. Okay. They just build. Okay. And now I'm going to let you see what it sounds like, what pattern 2 sounds like now. All right. So let's look at that. So this is what we had. And once again, the people on Patreon know exactly my thought behind why I chose to mix it like that personally. And that's also available for download on Patreon. All 4 of these should be. All right. So once again, if you want these, you can download these on Patreon as well. All right. So now let's play along with these here. All right. Let's play along with these and let's see how this would sound. I'm just going to be clicking on it with the mouse here. So if you left click it, you can start a pattern. If you right click it, you can stop a pattern. And that's once we press play. So we want to make sure we're in song mode, and we're going to press play, and we'll be able to left click to start it and right click to stop it. Okay. If you don't have a MIDI controller. All right. So let's press play on this. Let's say we're in service here. All right. So I'll start off with pattern 1. And I might just let's go into the next one. go into pattern 3 now that things I picked up. All right, here we go. All right, now let's go to pattern 4. All right, we're changing the mode. And let's go back to 1. Okay. So hopefully you get the gist of how I would use something like that. And I hope this has helped you guys out tremendously. All I can say is just continue to like and subscribe. People on Patreon, we're going to go a little bit theory on some of the chords I chose and why I chose them according to like pattern 3 and 4. But other than that, man, this should be enough to get you started on everything that you need here. All right. I'll see you guys in the next video. Once again, like and subscribe. Let's get to 1,000. All right. I'm out. Peace. All right. So Patreon, we are back here. Now let's talk about something that I did really quick here.